Hey guys, Glenn here. This video is going to be dedicated to all the Town Hall 9s out there. And I'm going to call this the best Town Hall 9 attacks out there today, in today's game. Now in this war, just to let everyone know who are watching, we had Town Hall 11, Town Hall 10s, and Town Hall 9s in the war. And out of the top 10 Town Hall highest Town Hall 9 bases, there has been no base 3-starred without using this strategy, and this is Golem, Bowlers, LaLoon, GoBoLaLoon. That's what we use for all top Town Hall 9s, all the way to the bottom really. Some people use some little variations or something a little different, but basically the number one used Town Hall 9 attack is GoBoLaLoon. So I'm just gonna play out 5 replays or 4 replays that really demonstrates what GoBoLaLoon can do in a Town Hall 9 attack. So what I like to highlight and say when using a GoBoLaLoon is to really scout the base and think of a really good entry point to get a high value. Like for instance here, he's going to go into what it seems like about 10-8 defenses right there if he can get all of his king, queen, wizards, golem, bowlers in. And another key thing about GoBoLaLoon is bowlers really have a good tendency to stray to the side and go for not the closest building but maybe the second closest building. So you really need to create a big funnel cutting all of these things to the side so that they do go into the core, because once they go into the core, you heal them, you rage them, you do whatever you need to, they will destroy a heck of a lot of defenses. Like here, they're going to meet up with the Tesla farm. They're going to destroy the Tesla farm in one shot really. Take out 2 air defenses, CC, and the enemy queen, and he still got his queen up to take care of the wizard tower and a few other defenses. He's got the LaLoon part happening here with 2 hounds and 14 loons, I guess. So his LaLoon do split, the loons split, but he'll get the second air defense and everything going back to the 10 o'clock. And the cleanup's gonna happen at 3 o'clock with the pups. He's got his queen coming in, more loons coming in, the loons over there coming in, and with no air defense, that wizard tower and Tesla, they cannot stop that many loons. It's just going to be too much power. And this is a clean 3-star. He's got even a loon for cleanup left. That's how he's basically swagging that loon. That's how calm he is with this attack. And he gets very clean 3-star. Really, it's just the how you enter into the base that really matters, because the LaLoon part becomes really simple. So this is another one, a great example, using 2 golems, 2 hounds, 12 balloons, and the CC bowlers. Notice again, huge funnel cutting off this, and he'll start cutting off this over here. And basically, why this works for this base is using 2 golems this spread apart to 1 golem here, 1 golem here, shouldn't be a good idea just because they're just too separated and you're trying to target too much ground. But in this base it does work because of the fact that all the defenses within this base is too spread apart to really damage that golem. So basically those golems are encountering 1 or maybe 2 defenses at once, so they're not overwhelmed. And once the wall breaker comes in here, they are still like half or more life left entering into the base, which is fine. Just look at the value he gets, or she gets, out of this attack. Getting 3 air defense, CC, and the Teslas in the core. I like the little patience with the hound, letting the 2 loons pick up the first cannon there. and then just hasting in, pushing into the archer tower and the Tesla there, and then coming in from the side 2 o'clock to take care of those defenses. So the loons are keep moving. Those hounds aren't tanking for nothing. They are tanking for the loons, and they're all coming in to collapse into that last air defense. Got the poison to slow the queen down so she's not doing too much damage to the hound, which would have actually helped in this case because that hound is not going to pop. But also realized the effectiveness of a skelly even without a rage. The skellies do take out the queen, a level 30 queen, 31 queen maybe. I didn't see it, but the queen is dead. The queen was distracted enough so the queen could not eliminate that one pup or the loons, so the loons can go ahead and clean up the rest of the base. Great work, great patience with the LaLoon, and just a good demonstration of GoBoLaLoon. Let's look at another attack. See, notice that I'm just showing you the top 9 attacks, top Town Hall 9 attacks. All maxed out Town Hall 9 bases with maxed heroes. Well, these are actually Town Hall 9.5s, so like they might have extra traps or other things, you never know. But still, this attack is just so strong, so beast. Town Hall 9.5's base just can't stop it. So here it's another great funnel, left and right side cleared. Golem, bowlers, king. You always want the king a little late. Here the king is gonna go ahead and tank for the CC troops there, so not going to last long. But the king does take out a few Teslas and few traps there, so the king does its part. The bowlers stay alive because of the king, and here the raise is effective in taking out that Tesla farm and the second air defense, and is going to go ahead and even take out the level 32 queen. Now don't think those bowlers are too weak to take out the enemy queen. If they're raged, 3-4 bowlers can one-shot the enemy queen. Really, that's how strong bowlers are. So here really the second hound is not even really needed because he's got one hound that's not even popped, one fresh one. He still got some defenses. Wow, that queen is still alive and taking care of business in the core. 2 hounds, really, they're both more than half life left on them. They're gonna collapse into the defenses 3 o'clock. He's got skeleton spells for cleanup, basically swags the haste, 2 haste really. Would have been nice to have those hounds pop, but they didn't. Now they pop. So yeah, great 3-star. Great execution. Here's another one I'm gonna show before I hop over to the other war to show other attacks. But this is going to be again GoBoLaLoon. One golem used first because of that mortar is going to reroute the golem. The left side is created, the second golem comes in, the right side starts, and then he or she must have noticed that there's a way to access 2 air defense with 1 jump without investing a wall breaker. So what I like about this is that basically everything is going to go into that town hall and take out, so the golems are going to tank for the CC and the queen, and everything is going to take out the 2 air defense there, CC, Expo, the Tesla farm, the enemy queen. So much value, and that heal. So sometimes people just use a rage and they just let the bowlers die, but in this case, because there's so many defenses and so many things in the core, the extra heal is going to allow those bowlers, king, queen, to continue on destroying the base, taking out the quad Teslas, 3 air defenses. He's got enough hound and loon to take out the last air defense. And it's like a balloon parade. There's every balloon is basically alive. There's a hound alive still. There's air skellies that are going to bother the hound or the balloons. It doesn't even matter. The pups are going to take care of them. And looks like an amazing 3-star again. Just so many balloons left, so many, the queen ability left, haste to swag. Just crushed it. No chance. So that's one attack, GoBoLaLoon. But is there another that I would consider a powerful attack? I would consider Mass LaLoon or PentaLavaLoon a great alternative. So here is going to be a great example by Hog. He's going to send in 4 or 5 loons. This is a QuadLavaLoon. Because the air defenses are so low, I think QuadLavaLoon is enough to get it. He's going to invest few loons to haste them in and get 1 air defense and try to lure out the CC, which the CC lure didn't happen because it must have been a golem or a hound or something that targets just ground. So that's perfect. He doesn't need to lure the CC. I like the little wall breaker action here to allow his king queen to basically enter into the compartment with the enemy queen. The enemy queen is not too high level, so it's going to easily go down. That poison was not even needed, but it's going to go easily. It's going to go down easily. And basically here is going to be quad hound loons all behind, raise them up. So there is a Tesla farm in the core, which can be dangerous to the loons if there's no air defense near that Tesla. But I like how he must have recognized that he needed a lot of loons there, so he sends pretty much everything at 4 o'clock, allowing the haste and the rage to push them through to the core. And even though he's got his hound all the way at 9 o'clock, but majority of his loons at 6 o'clock, because of how powerful QuadLavaLoon or PentaLavaLoon is right now, it doesn't even matter. That hound is actually going to tank pretty much the entire time, making the air defense completely useless. And again, another clean 3-star, another, just so many pups and loons left. It's another balloon parade, another 3-star. And I'm gonna hop over to the other war we had. So let's see here. The one I want to show, this is another, the top Town 09 3-star by our top Town 09, our leader, our new leader. Congrats, by the way. I first joined this clan because of this guy, and he was really nice to me, so I can't really complain about how nice he is. Anyways, this may be my first time showing one of his attacks. He's very silly with his attacks, so I don't like showing it to them. I don't like showing him. Again, GoBoLaLoon. Great attack. Basically, Race Bowler is going to take out everything. He planned to get the kill squad to intentionally jump into the core a little bit to the right, so it takes out the 3rd air defense, allows for the LaLoon to come in for the last air defense. And what I like about this is that he's going to basically allow all of his LaLoon to end up where the enemy queen is, with a rage and the skelly to pretty much take care of the queen and all of those lost defenses and end the attack there. There are some defenses left at 4 to 5 o'clock, but it's just that there's so many loons left, like it doesn't even matter. Even a hound there, that archer tower cannot do anything. It's so useless that it went down to 1 balloon, 5 troop space to take down 1 defense, because of just how powerful LaLoon is and the loons have become now. It's ridiculous. And basically swags 1 haste, all the troops meeting up at 2 o'clock to clean up, and it's a clean 3-star. I'm going to show one more attack. This is going to be number 12. So this one is a good example of a QuadLavaLoon, just mass LaLoon. Like, if you know the CC is not going to hurt you, or even if there is CC, if you're a Town Hall 9.5 and you can't figure out a way to 3-star Town Hall 9s with Town Hall 9.5 offense, just look at this attack and just copy it. All you're doing is sending 2 Hounds or 3 Hounds per air defense, massive Loons behind, and you just raging, hasting, poisoning, skeleton spells for the enemy queen. If the CC comes out and the CC is baby dragons or whatnot, you could poison it, and it could be just enough with the raised pups near that area to take it out. So don't think that you always need to lure the CC. Sometimes, you know, if everything's aligned and it's good for a mass LaLoon, and this is more for Town Hall 9.5s hitting on Town Hall 9s, a mass LaLoon is enough to 3-star any Town Hall 9. Really, I have not failed, I don't think, in a Town Hall 9 base with mass LaLoon yet. Like, it doesn't even matter what's in the CC or what the enemy is, or the enemy queen level is. This is the easiest 3-star on any Town Hall 9 base right now. So I hope these replays and video may have helped you to see how powerful LaLoon is and just what the game's like for taking down Town Hall 9s. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Make me proud, guys.